Georgia, during your time here. Pretty darn good. Congrats.
Well, it's a great way to start the year for us, and a great win in the rivalry. I think our guys understand it. You know, I tell them every year, what a privilege and honor it is to wear that uniform. And then one night a year, it gets to be you got to take a little more pride in it, and it means a little bit more, and it's a little more special. And our guys have embraced that. Not that we play out, you know, we made a million mistakes today, which you're going to make in your first game, but we fought through it. We did a good job on the glass, pretty good job on the assisted turnover ratio, and made enough plays to come out with a big win.
Last year you saw Charles Mitchell hurt you in a Maryland uniform. Tonight he really helped you in a Georgia Tech uniform.
He did a great job, and he's still, I like him where he's at now. He's going to keep getting better. We're going to use him more. You know, that's the one thing you and I talked about before the game. Marcus is in a different role. Charles is in a different role. DeMarco's in a different role. Q is in a different role. So we need those guys to continue to embrace that challenge that they face, and Chuck did a great job tonight. There were some defensive things that we need him to work on. But boy, when we needed a basket, that jump hook on the right block was big, and you know, he plays with a passion that I like. And I think he's going to be a guy that, you know, becomes, as he continues to understand what we do, you know, one of the hearts and souls of this team.
And then talk about Quentin, the young sophomore, gets 22 points. Maybe the only bad thing was that shot there late. I don't think you like that one too much.
Bad would be the understatement of the year, Brandon. That was a terrible shot. But again, why is that? He's never been in that situation. You know, we're up 5 points. 30 seconds to go, we break their press, did a great job against their pressure, moving the ball, and he's open. So for the last 5 weeks, when he's been open, he's been told to shoot the ball. Now he's got to have a little better understanding, time and score, and he'll do that. You only have to show him something once, and he won't make that mistake again. But he was critical for us, made some big plays, especially playing in extensive minutes at the 3 for us. And, you know, again, it's just something, it's new, it's a new challenge, but he's done a great job of preparing himself for that challenge.
And obviously Georgia keyed in a lot on Georgia's hunt. But you look at his stat sheet at the end of the night, 11 points, but how about 5 assists to 1 turnover? He always seems to do the right thing.
Well, the thing is, too, we got to get him making his free throws, because if he makes his free throws, now he's got 16 points, he's got, you know, 4 or 5 rebounds, and he's got a 5-assist game, and now you're talking about the all-around player that I think Marcus is. But he did a great job, and he guarded man quite a bit tonight, because they went with a smaller lineup. They went with Frazier a lot. So now Marcus is matched up on man. I thought he did a tremendous job on him.
Coach, a couple more things and we'll let you go. What did you think of your point guard position tonight?
Well, I thought, you know, in stretches, each of them played well. I really do. I think Travis had about a 3-minute stretch in the second half. He made some mistakes, forced a couple things. With the luxury of Josh, now Josh goes in and settles us down, and we get the 10-point lead back up to play. I thought they did some good things. I think, you know, again, work in progress with those guys with a great understanding of what we want to do on every possession. But I thought they were really solid. I haven't really looked at the stats, and Travis had 2 and 2, and Josh had 4 and 1. So 6 to 3. You know, over the last couple of years, we take a 2 to 1 assist to turnover ratio from that spot.
Before the game, you cautioned me and the fans to get too excited or too down after one game in a long season, but I think we saw glimpses that this could be a really good team.
I think we have a chance. You know, we got to get a lot better. You know, again, like I said to you, a snapshot, and I think that's what it is. And we need to improve. We need to, you know, consistently get better, and I like our depth. I like our young guys. I think they're going to get better. But, you know, the most important thing for us is we still have to forge who we are and how we win. We got to move the ball better than we did at times tonight. We got to rebound the ball better than we did at times tonight. And we need to defend a little better. You know, 42% is pretty good. 25 from the 3 is what we held them to. I think we can even get better.
Well, Coach, you put a lot of pressure on Paul Johnson tomorrow.
Well, here's the thing. I talked to Paul today, and he was great. And, you know, what an unbelievable season they've had. What a great weekend for us. We get this win. I get to go to the game tomorrow and enjoy it and watch Paul up and down the sidelines. But let's have everybody get out there. What an unbelievable home game. Beat Clemson, move on to next week. And he's had a great season. This would be a great way to end the ACC part of it.
And for you, lastly, a great crowd tonight.
Unbelievable crowd. You know, I know it's hard. Those 7 o'clock games on a Friday is difficult, but we got in there. And during that stretch, Brandon, in the second half, when they made their run, coming out of a timeout, the fans were on their feet. They were going, and our guys felt it. And that was a big lift for us.
Absolutely. Congrats, Coach. 4 times. 4 wins, no losses against Georgia. Congrats.
Yeah, our guys get the credit for that.
Back in his hometown of Atlanta after playing for Maryland, and boy, you had a nice homecoming, didn't you?
Oh, of course. It's great to be back in Atlanta. I had kissed the Georgia Tech floor because, this is a great opportunity for me. I'm thankful for this opportunity, and every night I go out there and play, I'm going to play my hardest. So it was a great experience. I didn't know how big the Georgia Tech-Georgia rivalry was, but stepping on the court and seeing the emotion of the fans, I knew right then it was a big game.
Yeah, how was that crowd out there tonight? They were into it, weren't they?
It was great. Hopefully they come every game and they can start something this year. We start a new journey at Georgia Tech, so hopefully they come every game and show support. So.
Well, I'm not going to say that you came in expecting to score 20 points, but when you laid your head down on the pillow last night, did you envision anything for tonight?
Oh, I'm just one simple person. Just go out there and give it all I got. Play with all the energy, be the loudest, the most energetic, the most emotional player on the court, and that's how I play. I let points come to me. I don't try to force anything. I just play my game of basketball. And that's just being loud, emotional, physical, and just helping my teammates the best way possible. So.
Talking with Charles Mitchell here at 20 points and 9 rebounds in the Jacket win over Georgia. And our analyst Randy Waters may have said it best, and it kind of goes along with what you were saying right there. He said, man, you smile a lot on the floor. You just look happy to be playing the game.
Because if you love it, you smile. I'm happy to play the game of basketball because basketball is my life. So every time I'm playing, I never have a sad face because I'm just happy to be out there playing the game of basketball. So I keep a smile on my face the whole game.
What was the locker room like after?
Oh, it was ecstatic. Everybody was crazy. Coach was crazy. He said we don't lose to Georgia. He was emphasizing that for since we started this summer, we don't lose to Georgia. And that was the goal. We never lose to Georgia, so we got to go out there and play our heart out. Not for us, but for the Georgia Tech players.
Last thing, Charles, and I said this to Coach, I know that it's early, but there were so many questions from fans. Who are these guys? All these new faces, you included. But I think we saw tonight glimpses of a team that can be pretty darn good.
That's the thing. Coming in summer, we clicked as a team really well. Just started as a team. Everything was team first, team basketball, Georgia Tech basketball. Let's do it for Georgia Tech. Let's start something new. So I feel like we all came together as one. We all got one come and go, and that's winning.
I like it. Good stuff. You're going to have to talk to me plenty down the stretch, but enjoy this one tonight, all right?
Yeah, thank you. Have a great night.